What are you guys doing? We're watching TV. Yeah, we're watching baseball. Then you guys must have seen it. Ichiro Suzuki just got his 4,257 hit. He is now baseball's all-time hits leader. Oh! There's no way Ichiro is baseball's all-time hits leader. The hits leader is still Pete Rose with 4,256. Dude, you're nuts! Everybody knows. He just said Ichiro Suzuki had 4,257. Last time I checked, 4,257 is more than 4,256. Ichiro is baseball's new hits king. Here's the thing. Pete Rose got all of his hits in Major League Baseball. Ichiro Suzuki only got 2,979 hits in Major League Baseball. The other 1,200 and some odd hits, they were done in the Japanese league. They don't count. That's why Pete Rose is still the hits king. What do you mean they don't count? He got the hits, didn't he? Are you trying to say that Japanese baseball isn't good enough? What are you, some kind of racist or something? This has nothing to do with race. This has to do with pure logic. Let me give you the reasons why Pete Rose is the hits king. 1. Japanese baseball isn't the equivalent of Major League Baseball. There have been numerous players, like Randy Bass, like Tuffy Rhodes, who were total failures in Major League Baseball, who went to Japan and were superstars. There has never been a player in Japanese baseball who was a total failure, went to Major League Baseball and became a superstar. So that is 1. 2, or actually 1B of the same thing, Japanese baseball only comprises, for the most part, players who are in Japan, from an island of 120 million residents. Major League Baseball takes players from all over the globe. 25% of Major League Baseball players are foreign-born, from Canada, from Korea, from Japan, Venezuela, the Dominican Republic. Japanese baseball is a regional league. Major League Baseball is a global league, even though all the teams are in North America. So unless Japanese people are some kind of supermen, I don't think they can produce baseball players better than the entire world. 2. The reason why Pete Rose is the hits king is because he actually got his hits in Major League Baseball. Records are about statistics. It's accounting. You get a hit in Major League Baseball, that's a hit. You get a hit when you're not in Major League Baseball, that's not a hit. It's simple like that, adding up the hits. Ichiro Suzuki didn't play Major League Baseball until he was 28 years old. He spent from the age of 18 till 27 in the Japanese league. When he came to Major League Baseball in his first 10 years, he got more than 200 hits. He had the talent to play. He just wasn't there because of Japanese rules that he could not come over till after he had played for 9 years. He's proven that he got the hits. These hits weren't cheap. The man is a machine. Why shouldn't they count? Let me put it this way, my fine friend. Baseball has 2 leagues, the American League and the National League. They're both equal. Now, if Mike Trout, for instance, hits 50 home runs, and he leads baseball with those 50 home runs, he is the Major League leader in home runs that year. He is also the American League home run leader that year. But he is not the National League home run hitter that year. Why? Because even if he hit more home runs than any other National Leaguer, he's not in the National League. That's just the way it works. What's the largest city in America? New York City. There are other cities larger than New York City, but they're outside the country, so they don't count. Whether you believe Japanese baseball is equal to Major League Baseball, and I don't, but let's say they're equal, it's still irrelevant Only the hits in Major League Baseball count in Major League Baseball. Hits got somewhere else don't count. So the answer is Pete Rose is still the hits king. If you want to say Pete Rose is the Major League Baseball hits king, fine. But then Ichiro is the professional baseball hits king, because Japanese baseball is still professional baseball. So if you add up the two leagues, he is professional baseball's hit king. How about that? Minor League Baseball is also professional baseball. Pete Rose got some 400 hits while he was a minor leaguer. If we add them in, he's still the hits king. Also, what about the case of the Negro Leagues? There were players who accumulated stats in the Negro Leagues. Are we going to add them in? Some people swore that Josh Gibson once hit 80 home runs in a single season. Is he now the single season home run king because he hit them in a different league? No one has ever made the case before. We've put Negro League players in the Hall of Fame. We've recognized their accomplishments. We've hailed them as wonderful heroes. But we don't count their stats because they were not done in Major League Baseball. Like I said, it's strictly accounting. If you're in the 30 teams presently that are part of Major League Baseball and you get a hit in a regular season game, that counts as a hit. If you don't, it does not. Simple. And if you don't understand that, you're insane. If you don't understand that Ichiro Suzuki has accumulated more professional hits than Pete Rose, then I don't know what to do for you. Because you can't count in minor league hits. They're not on the caliber of Japanese. Even if you say Japanese baseball is not the equal of Major League Baseball, you can't say that Ichiro Suzuki is not the equal of Major League pitching. He already proved it as a major leaguer. And had he been born in America, he would have gotten those hits and then some. In fact, he got his hits in the Japanese league, which has a shorter season. They only play 126 games. Imagine if he had 162 games like they did in the majors. And he had played here. He would have blown the mark away. To punish him for having been born in Japan is wrong. So, he's got the hits. He's got the numbers. You say it's accounting. I count one number. I count the other number. I put them together. I get a bigger number. And if you can't understand that, then you're insane. You don't know what you're talking about. Hey man, what do you think? I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave your comments below and you say who you think the all-time hits king in baseball is. Is it Pete Rose? Or is it Ichiro Suzuki? Thanks for listening to our channel. Tune in again for another debate by the Bagman.